Hello viewers, in this video we are going to learn how to factorize this equation. That is quadratic equation. For you to factorize quadratic equation, you have to consider this one is considered as a plus b plus c is equals to 0. In solving quadratic equation, always consider the factor. This 2 represent a, this x represent b, also this 6 represent c. That is the constant. Once you ask to factorize, you have to look at the coefficient of a. The coefficient of a here is 2. Therefore, you have to multiply 2 times 6 before factorizing. Okay. Then, now we have to multiply 2 times 6 is 12. Then after you multiply, that is, you can multiply in your mind. This is 2 times 6 is 12. Then you find two numbers. If you multiply, you can get 12 without touching any 6 here. The two numbers you multiply and get 12 here is 4 and 3. That is the multiple of 12 here. By assumption here is 12, but now by near looking here is 6. Then we have to multiply to find the two multiples. That is, we have to find the multiple of 12, which is 4. 4 times 3 is equals to 12. Then again, the two numbers, if you add or subtract, you can get x. The two numbers here we have 4 minus 3. That is 4 minus 3 is equals to 1. Okay. This is how we can solve this kind of factorization. Then let's solve the question. For you to solve the question here, then you can substitute this x with the factors got. Now you have 2x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. And now we substitute the two numbers. If you multiply, you can get 12. If you add, you can get 6. That is the two numbers. Now we can factorize these two factor, also do these two factor. Now we can say the factor here is 2. We have 2 here also. Then we can put 2 outside the bracket. Then here we have x, here we have x, then we can put 2x outside. Then here, if you multiply 2 times x, here you get 2x squared. Then we can say plus 4. But 4 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now we can put 2 here. If you multiply 2 times 2 here, you get 4x. 2x times 2, 4, you get 4x. And now we have minus 3 outside. Since we have 3 here, we have 3 here. Therefore, 3 is the factor here. Now we are factorizing. Remember, we are just factorizing the equation. We put x here. How many 3 do we have in 6 here? We have 2. That is, in here we can have plus 2. That is, if you multiply 3 times 2 here, you get 6. Minus 3 times plus 2, you get minus 6. All is equals to 0. Then now, since we got the two brackets equals, then when solving problem, once you get the two brackets are equal, then you can take one bracket and attach with this. Then now we have x plus 2 or 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore, one of the bracket here is equals to 0. Then we have x plus 2 is equals to 0, or 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. Then we can see here we have x is equals to minus 2, or this one we can divide both sides by 2, or we can say 2x is equals to 3. Then we can divide both sides by 2, here by 2. Therefore x is equals to 3 over 2 here. We can conclude by saying therefore x is equals to minus 2, or x is equals to 3 over 2. This is how we can factorize such question. Then this is example 1. Let's solve the example